In this video, we are going to see about deadlock avoidance algorithm. Okay, moreover, deadlock detection has to be done by means of resource allocation graph, and then deadlock avoidance has to be done by means of Banker's algorithm. I would like to explain about the deadlock, what is meant by deadlock. In the case of multi-programming environment, many of the processes are being competing for the resource. At the time, that process is giving request for the particular resource. If it is available means the resource is being allocated, and otherwise if it is not been available means it goes to the waiting state. Okay, and that the waiting state of the process will never be changed because the resource that is being requested by the process is already being held by some other waiting process. Okay, that is known as deadlock. In order to avoid the deadlock, we will be using an algorithm known as Banker's algorithm. Okay, consider we will be going to solve a problem in this deadlock avoidance, that is Banker's algorithm, using the Banker's algorithm. Okay, this is the problem. Consider a system with 5 processes P0 through P1 and 3 resource type A, B, C. Resource type A has 10 instance and resource type B has 5 instance and resource type C has 7 instance. Okay, we will be having 3 resource type of A, B, C, and A has 10 instance and B has 5 instance and C has 7 instance. Suppose that at time T0, the following snapshot of the system has been taken. This is the problem. In this problem, it has been given as allocation, max, and the available. These are all the data structures that has been available in deadlock algorithm. Here we are having 4 processes named from P0 to P4. This is the allocation. We will be having 3 resource type A, B, and then C. P0 allocation is 0, 1, 0, and P1 allocation is 2, 0, 0. P2 allocation is 3, 0, 2. P3 allocation is 2, 1, 1. And P4 allocation is 0, 0, 2. And what is the maximum for this P0 is 753, P1 is 322, and P2 is 902, and P3 is 222, and then P4 is 433, and available is 332. This is the problem that is being given. Okay, here we are going to have a solution. Okay, how we are going to solve this problem? Next, you are going to have the solution. First, you are going to calculate the need. What is the formula for need is? Need equal to max minus allocation. This is a formula. Here you will be having the max and here you will be having the allocation. So we are going to calculate the need matrix. This is the formula, max minus allocation. So you are going to calculate from the process P0 through P4. Okay, next you are going to find out the need matrix. Okay, need. We are having 3 resource type A, B, C, and then we will be having 5 process named from P0, P1, P2, P3, and then P4. Next, you are going to calculate the need for P0. What is the max for this P0 is 7, and then allocation is 0. So you are going to subtract 7 minus 0, that is 7. And what is the allocation for B type means 5. 5 minus 1, that is 4. And then 3 minus 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. And then for P1, what is the allocation is 2 of A type and then 3 of max type, that is A. 3 minus 2, that is 1, and then 2 minus 0, 2, and then 2 minus 0, 2. And then for P2, we will be having 9. 9 minus 3, 6, and then 0 minus 0, 0, and then 2 minus 2, 0. And then for P3, here you will be having 2, 2 minus 2, 0, 2 minus 1, 1, and then 2 minus 1, 1, and then for P4, 4 minus 0, 4, 3 minus 0, 3, and then 3 minus 2, 1. Okay, this is the need matrix that we found for P0, that is 743, P1, 122, P2, 600, P3 011, P4 431. Next you are going to calculate the request. How we are going to allocate the request with this need. Okay, next you are going to apply the algorithm. Next you are going to apply the Banker's algorithm by taking the request one by one. Okay, first one is, what is the request of first process? Request of process P0 is 7, 4, 3. That is the first need that is been given by the process P0. Next, you are going to compare this request of P0 with the available. We have the available that is been given in the equation itself, ABC 332 of 3, 3, 2. We are going to compare this request, that is need, with available. Need of process P0 with available, that is given 332. If the need is less than or equal to available means we are going to grant. The algorithm tends to true. If the request, that is need, is greater than the available means we are not going to grant, then the algorithm turns to be false. Okay, first we are going to check this for this process. What is the need? That is A, B, C. This is A and this is B and this is C and this is A, B, C. We are going to compare each and every resource type. 7 is compared with 3, 4 is compared with 3 and then 3 is compared with 2. So okay, 7 is greater than 3 and 4 is also greater than 3 and 3 is also greater than 3. So the need of, okay, sorry, it is 2. 3 is compared with 2. Okay, 3 is greater. Okay, so we are going to check each and every instance, each and every type, each and every resource type. If one resource type is also being greater, other is also being lesser means also we are not going to grant. The algorithm tends to false. All the 3 resource type must be less than the available. At that time only the algorithm tends to be true. Otherwise the algorithm tends to be false. Okay, now we are going to check 743 with 332. The need is greater than the available. So need is greater than or equal to available. Okay, so the algorithm tends to false. We are not going to allocate, we are not going to grant, we are going to grant this need. Okay, so for this process P0, the algorithm tends to be false. Next need of P1. Next need of P1 is 1, 2, 2. Then we are going to check with the or compare with available. That is 3, 3, 2. That is also been given. We are going to check 1 with 3, 2 with 3 and then 2 with 2. So 1 is less than 3 and 2 is less than 3 and 2 is less than, that is less than or equal to 2. We will be having this formula as less than or equal to. That means we are going to grant. Okay, so need is less than or equal to available. So the algorithm tends to be true. We are going to grant. Okay, at this time, whenever the algorithm tends to true, we are going to calculate the new available. If it is tends to false means we are not going to calculate the new available. Whenever the algorithm tends to true means we are going to calculate the new available. Okay, new available equal to available plus allocation. Available plus allocation. This is the formula to calculate the new available. Okay, already available is 332. After granting, after the algorithm tends to true, we are going to calculate the new available. What is the available here? 3, 3, 2 plus what is the allocation? Need of, that is P1. P1 has been succeeded. So we are going to consider the allocation of process P1. It is being given in the equation, that is allocation of P1 is 2, 0, 0. This is the allocation that is being mentioned in the equation. So we are going to add this 2, 0, 0. So at this time we are going to get the new available 5, 3, 2. This is a new available. So we are going to compare the next need with this new available. Okay, at this time when the algorithm tends to true, we are going to have the new available. Okay, at this time we will be getting the new available as 5, 3, 2. Next you are going to check with the next need, that is process P2. Okay, need of process P2 is 6, 0, 0 and available is, here we are going to take this new available. No need to take this 3, 3, 2. Okay, new available we are going to compare. 5, 3, 2. 6 is compared with 5. 6 is greater than 5. So the algorithm tends to be false. Okay, and in the next resource type is 0. That is compared with 3, it is small. And next resource type, that is 0, that is C, is compared with 2, it is small. Even only one resource type is greater means also we are going to make the algorithm as false. Okay, so need is greater than or equal to available, tends to be false. False. All the three resource type must be smaller than the available. At that time only the algorithm tends to true. Otherwise the algorithm tends to be false. If the algorithm tends to false means you have no need to calculate the new available. Okay. Next we jump to next need. Need of process P3. Need of process P3 is 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1. It is compared with the available 5, 3 and then 2. Available is 5, 3, 2. Okay, 0 is compared with 5, it is small. 1 is compared with 3, it is also small. 1 is compared with 2, it is also small. So, algorithm succeeded. So, need is less than or equal to available. So, the algorithm tends to true. At that time, we are going to calculate the new available. New available formula is available plus allocation. What is the available is? Last available, that is 5, 3, 2 plus allocation. Allocation of process P3, because in this process P3 only the algorithm succeeded. So we are going to check the process P3 allocation, that is 2, 1, 1. It is being given in the equation. So 2, 1, 1. Okay, we are going to add 7, 4 and then 3. That is the new available after granting the request of process P3. Next we are going to check the process P4 need. That is process P4 need of process P4 is 4, 3, 1. And what is the new available is 7, 4, 3. New available is 7, 4, 3. We are going to compare 4 with 7 smaller, 3 compared with 4 smaller, 1 compared with 3 smaller. So automatically the algorithm tends to true. So need is less than or equal to available. So the algorithm tends to be true. At that time we are going to check the new available. What is the available here? 7, 4, 3 plus allocation of process P4, that is being given in the equation 0, 0, 2. So we are going to add 0, 0, 2 equal to 7, 4, 5. There is a new available that we get after succeeding, after granting the request of process P4. Okay, at that time all the process are being granted the request except the process P0 and then process P2. Process P0 and process P2 request is being neglected and all the process are being completed. Next you are going to satisfy the pending request, that is P0 and P2. Next we are going to take P0 need, that is 7, 4, 3. We got the new available here, that is 7, 4 and then 5. New available is 7, 4, 5. That is the new available which we got after granting the request of P4. So at this time we are going to check 7 with 7. So it is equal to, okay, so we are going to grant 4 equal to 4. Okay, it has been granted. 3 is less than 5. So less than or equal to. So need is less than or equal to available. Algorithm tends to true. So we are going to calculate the new available. What is the new available? Available plus allocation, that is 7, 4, 5 plus what is the allocation of process P0, that is 0, 1, 0. That is the allocation of this process P0. 0, 1, 0. 7, 5, 5. That is the thing we will be having. Okay. Next one, next pending request is P2. Need of P2 is, we have 0, 6, 0, 0, and what is the available is 7, 5, 5. That is the new available. We are going to compare 6 is less than 7 and 0 is less and 0 is less than 5. So automatically the algorithm tends to true. Need is less than or equal to available. So algorithm tends to true. We are going to calculate the new available. What is available here? 7, 5, 5. What is the allocation of process P2 that has been available in the question? 3, 0, 2. So after adding this, 7 plus 3, that is 10. 5 plus 0, 5. And 5 plus 2, 7. Okay, this is the last, that is new available. Okay, what is the order of execution of this process? Okay, safe state, that is safe state. First, what is the process has been executed? That is P1. P1 has been executed. After completing the process P1, we have been succeeded with P3. And we have been succeeded with P4. After that only we have been succeeded with P0 and then P2. So this is the order of execution. If the process are being executed in this order, the system will never enter into a deadlock state. Automatically your system is in safe state. Okay, thank you.